Welcome back to my corner on the internet. Okay, so tonight reacts is vid by Cut and it's called My Former Teacher and I Played Truth or Drink. I mean, there's some teachers that I've had in the past who I would not mind going out on the lash with. The question is, would they be able to handle it? But yeah, we all have that, at least one favorite teacher in school that we're like, imagine what you're like outside school. But yeah, that being said, I ran into one the other day. It's tough out here, right? Cost of living and losing your job as well. Peak times. Anyways, let's see these lot play truth or drink with their former teachers. So yeah, let's dive right in because I think it's gonna be funny. So without further ado, about to get to this reaction. Nah, if I felt like I ever went drinking with my former teachers, I think they would just stitch me up.
Did you ever come to the class? I won't answer this for you, but did you ever come to class under the influence?
Yes.
I was just.
Of course you did.
Hi, I'm Amari, and I know this lovely lady here because she was my science teacher my senior year in high school.
My name is Carolyn, and I used to be a high school English teacher, and that's how I know Kenji.
Yep, she used to be my teacher.
So how long has it been since you two have sat down, talked?
Probably since that
Since
year.
high school,
Yeah, 4 years.
Actually, exactly 4
Yeah,
years. Because
yeah.
somebody here.
I just graduated this year.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Have either of you ever drank with an ex-student or ex-teacher?
No, I have not had any drinks with ex-students.
Would you like to start with a shot?
I'm okay.
Really?
Do you?
Why not?
Do you want
Sure,
to?
yeah,
let's
let's do
do
it.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you get your degree in?
Exercise science.
That's fire.
I'm choosing to sing you. I haven't seen you in 4 years.
It's been hella long.
Yeah. Cheers. Here's to many first today.
It's so interesting, this
did
gets.
You agreed to it.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
In what ways was I a bad teacher?
A bad teacher?
I won't be offended.
You say that now.
I don't have a good answer because you weren't bad. You were hilarious. Oh, okay. Enough. You were hilarious. We could talk to you about anything pretty much, so you're pretty great.
Oh, appreciate that.
I thought you were a really hard grader. That's what I remember about. But I think that was your reputation
It's the tiger mom.
on the whole. Like everybody I knew you as a hard grader.
I remember our class being like really social, so like sometimes like I don't know, you could have told us to be a little more quiet. Like
Oh,
more,
shit, I forgot to put on Don't Stab.
You were like, okay guys, homework.
Wait, hold up. This one's up on my game.
And we would just be like talking amongst each other, like not paying attention to you.
Did you ever come to the class? I won't answer this for you, but did you ever come to class under the influence?
Yes.
I was gonna say no.
It's all coming out.
Yeah, I that's when I like first like started smoking weed was when I was a senior. So maybe once or twice.
Under the influence of what?
I used to smoke weed.
Yeah, it's
I
always
remember, I'm not gonna say
it's always the weed. Whenever it's always weed. Whenever someone comes in under the influence, it's always weed. It's never like heroin or anything like that. It's just weed. Bruh, it's not all that.
Her name, but I remember one student. I used to have these like soups, like little microwavable, chopped ramen soups, and she was high as hell, like out her mind. And I was like, dang, like you should really not do that here, but I got something you gonna really like. I don't know. I'm not a bad influence. However, it's a new day. It's a new age. I would rather you not. I'm gonna say that right now.
Are you happy with your current salary? Why or why not?
Educators are never paid enough.
Yeah, I think y'all are underpaid.
There we go.
Oh, are you happy with your current salary? Why not?
Hell no.
Of course not.
Granted, I love what I do. That's the toughest thing. Like this field has you leaving great actual work because the money's not there.
Hey guys, this is Kelly from Cut. You can play these games at home. Did you know that?
No.
What's the hardest part of being a teacher?
I would say the other adults.
Yeah.
The other adults that are there sometimes maybe are resistant to like processes that we're trying to implement that will maybe make things better for all students.
What's the hardest part of being a teacher?
I think you're just so emotionally invested, like mentally you're on all the time, after work, I would still be thinking about like, oh, how could that interaction with the student have gone better? How could I have taught this thing better? Or maybe I shouldn't have said that.
I want to see my students do the best, and I don't want them to, get distracted, fall off, such and such, but such is life. And so it is a job at the end of the day, but
True.
you just try not to bring it home.
What was the hardest part about being a student?
Our school was very competitive, and I felt stupid most of the time that I went to school.
Yeah, some of those students
Same.
were really next level.
Yeah, like
President of the United States next level.
yeah, like all my friends wanted to apply to Ivy Leagues. Like that was their goal.
Yeah, same. School was pressure though, because don't get me started about that school. I think the hardest part was just dealing with people. Like, I used to care so much what people thought about me back then. Now I don't really care. As long as you've got other things to think about. And but yeah, I think just overthinking as well. And there was just pressure. And then we'll continue.
And I was like, I'm good if I go to an in-state school.
For me, it was like the balance of like being a student in like my life and like being a person of color and
Oh,
coming
yeah.
from a family that like didn't graduate or like got pregnant in school. And so like I had that burden of like, you gotta get through it. And so
Oh yeah, I did feel that pressure. It was like, oh, you gotta make the grades, you gotta get this qualification, you gotta get this degree. Like, I'm not being funny though. I graduated from uni this year, but I kind of felt there was that pressure on me because obviously my older siblings didn't go. Well, one I think went but didn't finish. Other one didn't go at all. And it kind of was left on me. It was like, so I kind of felt that pressure. Even though no one was pressuring me, I just felt that pressure on myself. You know, they say you are your biggest critic. And in school, I just felt pressure all the time.
Did you think I'd be a fuck up in life?
Oh, I want to hear his
No,
answer.
absolutely not. And you're not one.
Thank you.
Did you think I'd be a fuck up in life? Not at all. No.
Oh, that's
Even though
nice.
there were distractions or you were chatty with other people, you were still like, okay, I gotta get to business.
Right,
So, not
right.
at all. Yep.
Do you think it's important that teachers and students keep their relationship inside of the classroom? Why or why not?
I think it depends. And as long as you keep like healthy boundaries, it's fine.
if you're not on the weird stuff, like if we're just cool, because some people, I know most of my teachers, like I used to come with them with stuff that was like going on in my life, and like they were there for me. So like now I'm like, can we hang out? Like you were just such a great person, and so yeah.
Definitely boundary setting. Like, I had a student who, they had a rough situation, like very rough. And so like any support they needed, and I just happened to be that person. And so what I did, I made sure that another teacher was aware, hey, by the way, this is happening. I'm keeping you updated on all the things. Just to cover my legal behind, but at the same time, like this is life. Like
Right.
people need things at random times. Thus, you guys show support at those moments. So
In what ways do you think the education system is fucked up?
So many ways.
I don't think that we properly prepare students for the real world. Students come out of high school kind of getting slapped by reality, and then they don't realize like
That's so
there's
true.
certain things that I have to do, and I have to do it because that's what adults do.
We're still not very equitable.
You know what they should do? They should teach you how to calculate taxes and how to pay your taxes. Because, bruh, some of these people that I went to school with, they left school and then life really did smack them upside the head. Council tax, this other bill. It's like, yeah, these all didn't pay for that now, did they? Your GC grades did not pay for that, did it? That's my thought process though. But there were some fun moments in school. It wasn't all bad. It's just that my self-esteem was just very low then, that it kind of overshadowed a lot of the fun things. But there were some fun moments though. I can't admit that. And so continue.
And how we teach like neurodivergent students and just many students are on the spectrum.
I had a friend who had ADHD in high school, and she said you were one of the only teachers who respected her IEP and stuff. So,
Oh, okay. We should do this more often.
In what ways do you think the education system is fucked up?
crazy.
Yeah, go off, mate. Go off.
Computer science strictly off of money, and quite literally, that was what messed me up originally. Like, because there's many ways I could have got to what I'm doing now, cheaper.
What's the biggest lesson I taught you?
oh God. I think maybe not like directly taught, like you didn't tell me you should do this, but I think like the way you lead your life, like you know what you want and you like go for it.
Can you talk about coming out to Carolyn and why this was particular teacher
Wait, what?
you felt comfortable and like maybe telling her why you felt comfortable?
Yeah,
I need to hear the story.
In high school, I was very closeted. I mean, you taught at our school, and I wouldn't say it was homophobic or transphobic, but it was not the most welcoming environment. Just having an adult in my life who wasn't my parents or someone at church, yeah, I guess that was just important, and I like felt comfortable enough.
You know, I grew up Christian, and like there are a lot of things like the Bible says about that, and I just remember when I went into teaching and met students like you, like whether religious or not, it was like you just have to know like you're exactly who you're supposed to be, and like I really wanted to make sure that you felt that.
Aww.
That's very nice to hear.
We never get the sentimental.
To commemorate this moment, let's shotgun a beer together.
I don't do beer.
And I don't
But
do
fuck
shotguns.
it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've done one since like a frat party.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna stab it. The minute you puncture it, boom, and then you flick it open. Yep. One.
I'm nervous.
Two.
If I have a Jaeger bomb with the teacher, to be honest. But okay. Oh.
Go, go, go.
So it's spit it out.
That was horrible. Yeah, there you go. Wow. That's amazing.
Oh gosh.
It's not every day you can say you got drunk with your former teacher. With that being said, I was told about at my prom, some teachers may or may not have gotten sloshed. But the ones that were allegedly doing that at our prom, I definitely wouldn't mind having a Jaeger bomb or two with them at a bar. That'd be pretty funny. Especially some teachers from secondary school, especially during year 11. And one or two from college as well. But now, one of my uni lecturers, I think my final year uni lecturer, he's probably my favourite one. He's probably my favourite one out of the lot at uni. Him and the tutor I had during first year. Must have gone for a beer with them, that would have been funny. Now, I'll probably try to find them during my art exhibition when I went there with my friend. I mean, we kind of got knackered too early because we were in London all day and it was boiling hot out. Yeah, we kind of got knackered after a while. But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine though. Nah, none is jokes. I definitely wouldn't mind coming back for a visit to the uni. Anyway. But nah, I liked this video, especially towards the end of it, with them having those beers. Me, I'm not a beer drinker, me personally. I'd go for Desperado and rum before I ever would touch beer. Don't really touch beers if I'm drunk. And the only beers I would touch is probably Budweiser and Desperado. One has tequila in it and one does not taste as bad as Stella. Yeah, I just don't like Stella. Stella just reminds me of somebody that's no longer around who... I don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, anyway. Nah, I found this video hilarious though. I thought it was going to be pretty wild, but actually it weren't. But I love how that one was so honest, where you're under the influence coming into class at least once. It's just like, yes. That was funny. I mean, who hasn't smoked weed at some point in their life? I'm not promoting coming into school under influence. I'm not promoting that shit. I never would. In fact, that would get you kicked out, no questions asked. So don't do that. I mean, I do get it. It might not be my go-to to unwind and relax, but I get it. No, I'm looking at the comment section right now. I found some pretty hilarious. That's all quite to thank you for not making it weird by asking them boundary-breaking questions based on attraction. Good insights on education from both sides. Yeah, true. And even my friend, we were talking about school and all that, especially when it comes to GCs and like top set and bottom set for classes and all that. And obviously there's some people who are neurodivergent who will just put in bottom set, with other people who are neurodivergent. Obviously it's a spectrum. I'm talking like I'm an expert in reality, but in reality I'm not. I'm really not. I promise you I'm not. So lumped in bottom set with these other people who probably are more severe on the spectrum, so it fucks them up when it comes to their GCSEs and all that. But I mean, what can you do? Everyone's different, and everyone has different learning difficulties, and some don't have any at all. So yeah, it's kind of like, what do you do about that? Now, if someone commented, I'd love to play this with my ex-teacher. There's a few ex-teachers that I'd happily play this with. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck knows how to play out though. Either one of my uni lecturers or one of my college teachers. Imagine how that'll play out though. Regardless, I found this entertaining, but yeah, I'm gonna head out later. I got other things to do. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post it whenever I feel like it. I'll see you next one. Bye.